Whoa, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth, heading down into Bakersfield, get some building materials, the never-ending building materials. I was zipping through the canyon, enjoying my little drive, and just thinking about it all, just how gnarly it all is, man. You know, it's funny, it's like the freer you get, the gnarlier it gets. I get why people don't want their freedom, man. It's intense. It's intense, man, because you're constantly balancing between the abundance model and the lack model, right? Like the abundance model, the lack model. So we're getting the solar in right now, right? They finally got our permits approved. They're coming. They're digging huge holes, dude. Put the panels up. And you know, I was like, the night before they came, I got just super like spun out on like the documents and this and that, and you know what I'm doing, and I was out there with the flashlight and a tape measure, just tripping on the plans versus the because the way the plans were, it was like the panels and you know, so I was just all tripped out because are they going to be south facing? The plans seemed to have them not south facing, and I just was spinning out. And then next thing you know, I'm reading all the paperwork and the documents and just the whole thing. And I sat there and I got the fear, dude. The fear, man. It's just, am I doing the right thing? Is this going to work out? And like, you start getting into the monetary aspects of it all. It's like, because it basically, like, I don't got to put any money down, and it's like this super low APR loan over 30 years or 300 months or whatever the heck it is. And so it comes out to be about the price I pay for electricity anyhow, right? So, what's the bonus on it? Well, it's I don't got to worry about it. These grids go sideways or whatever, the power goes out or whatever it may be, right? And ultimately, like, it goes back into the system, and it's an investment. Like, over 30 years, my energy costs will stay the same versus the power is going to keep going up. But whatever. So I'm doing that, and then it's a big ticket over 30 years. Yeah, I don't got to put any money down, and buying the tractor and just all of this stuff, right? And so I was talking with the solar installer, and he's one of us, dude. He gets it, dude. He's literally like one of us, dude. High frequency tribe all the way. And we were talking, and I got to try to stop at a post office. I glitched out there for a second. And we were talking, about the thing. And like, it's funny, like when I talk to other people, I know that it's all fake. Like, it's all like fake. Like, there's no reason to worry about any of it, because like tomorrow is just tomorrow. And it's all going to be okay. And, all that kind of, we're doing it for all the right reasons and this kind of stuff. And you know that it doesn't matter, like in like one sense on the abundance model. On the abundance model says that, dude, you can't do anything except be fruitful, like, and occupy the land and just like, plant the seed, it will grow, right? And then, the lack model is like, oh, what am I doing? Like, oh my God, like, how is this? Am I making the right decision? And this and that. And it's just like, but I think at the end of the day, it's because the buck stops with me, dude. My wife fully trusts what I'm doing, and she ain't asking any questions, I mean, of course she is, but I mean, like, she's like, all right, you get like, no worries, dude. And, you know, underneath the scene, like, depending on, I'm either in the no worried abundance model or I'm totally like worried in the lack model, dude, right? And I know it's all gonna be okay, and everything's gonna work out, and yet, you know, I gotta depending on where I'm at. And then, so I guess this is all about freedom, right? So the other day I was, you know, so I got the tractor, right? And that thing's a gnarly piece of equipment, gnarlier than the chainsaw in a weird danger kind of way. I was, you know, I had to switch out the rototiller deck with the backhoe part, and, you know, it's all hydraulics, and, you know, and hydraulics are gnarly, dude. And I'm out there doing it by myself and figuring it out, and I'm like looking at this piece of equipment, and I realized that, like, you know, you could just totally blow it and you're like really in a lack model. Like, there's no one coming to help you, dude. Farm equipment and like tractors and hydraulics. And I was like, you know, I'm learning this stuff, you know, and I'm like pretty like, you know, I'm comfortable around tools and that stuff, but I'm also ultimately know that, like, dealing with like hydraulics, it's like, it doesn't mess around, dude. Like, you blow it or you get caught in it or put your hand in the wrong spot or just do something wrong. Like, there's no reversing that. And I had that, like, whoa, this is what freedom is, right? Like, I'm out here with this tractor and I better be 100% focused on what I'm doing. Like, I was tripping out, like I was hooking up the thing, and it's got the PTO and the whole deal, and I looked down at my thing and I noticed that, like, my hoodie had a string, dude, and I was like, dude, note to self, never wear anything with the string. Like, that's like one of the weird things of operating those PTOs and stuff is like, it's like anything that gets loose will suck you right into it, and you're done, dude. Like, you pull on a piece of fabric and imagine that thing just sucked into something that's spinning at 2,400 RPMs, dude. Just realize, like, you ain't coming back from that, dude. And I fully was like, whoa, like, that's how it is. It's like one string here, blah, into the thing, and I go, that's freedom, right? That's freedom to blow it, dude, as much as succeed. And that's why I get that people don't want freedom. Like, someone come and hook this up, someone come and mow my field, someone come and do this or do that for me, because like, I gotta make the decision, and the buck stops with me, dude. The buck stops with me. And it's just super intense. I'm like, every day I'm moving forward, because I don't, at the end of the day, like, I just have faith that God's moving me in the right direction. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm using my skill set that I've been given by God, and I've also, you know, cultivated over, like, my lifetime. But, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was putting up fence posts today for the new goat corral, and I was just like, am I like, how much is this gonna cost? And, like, am I, like, bump? And, like, just, is it too small? Is it too big? Is it too small? Is it too big? And, like, just think, and I'm like, well, I'm cementing it into the ground. So, like, what's up with these, like cement posts and just all of that kind of stuff. And I'm like, dude, there's nobody checking my work. I'm on my own, man. And of course I'm with the family and my wife and Owl and the Minigram and, you know, people, and, like, the guy, like, who's doing the installs, rad, dude. And just, but it's that thing of, like, the more and more I'm free, the more and more I realize, like, how terrifying freedom is. Freedom's terrifying. That's why all those people are like, it's weird. I see it now. They don't really want freedom. A lot of the people that claim freedom, rah, like, don't really want freedom. they want the idea of freedom, but they want someone else. They want someone else to be their leader, someone else to tell them what to do, someone else to make the decisions for them. And when you truly understand freedom, man, it's you and a hydraulic lever, dude, and just don't blow it, dude, because no one's coming to help you, dude, if you mess up, dude. And yeah, you're where you put those, where you cement in those fence posts, they're not moving too easily, dude. So yeah, you're getting it. You're that's the thing. I was sitting there the other day, guys, drilling holes today, and I'm like, yeah, so the solar panels are gonna be there for like 30 years. Huh. I was like, well, I better enjoy looking at them. You know, I'm stoked on them. Like, but you know what I mean? It's like that. Like, you're like, whoa, like that's a 30-year decision I just made right there. Like, when he's asking me like where I'm placing them, like once we got them aligned south, he's like, well, we can move them right, left, and this and that. And I was just like, and he's like, no, it's your decision, dude. Like, where do you want them? And I'm like, whoa, dude, like once that steel frame's in, like I own it, dude, right? That's my decision, like where those holes are being drilled. Like he's up there right now with the drilling the holes are 6 feet deep, dude. So it's not like I'm digging those things out anytime soon, dude. So freedom, right? Like when I left today, like there's like surf right now, and I was like, I told my wife, I was like, I can't leave to go surf, and she's like, and I go, it's just in case something goes wrong. Like when I left just now to come down and do this, because I have to go get t-shirts for some orders, is don't forget to order your t-shirts, dude. Last thing I was like, all right, there's the shut-off valve for the water in case anything should go wrong. And, you know, talking to the guy, dude, just because. And, like, yeah, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm getting on is what that thing, freedom isn't free, dude. It comes with all sorts of, like, spiritual balance and spiritual preferences and just, you know, best have your wits about you. Anyway, this is the illusion I'm about to pull in. I got to go find a post office to mail off this coffee cup. Links down below, man. Crowdfunded reality. If you like what's going on, you want to support the Talons Out farm and what we're doing and contribute, chip in. That's what they like to say, right? Chip into the deal. Links down below. So with all that said, man, it's the most important thing you can do to support the dream is just go be nice to people, use the name tags, and learn to love yourself and realize that freedom's gnarly, dude. Anyway, Illusion signing off.